What's happening, people? Back with another reaction, back with some more Pet Shop Boys. And we're up to the penultimate tune in this expanded folder for their 1996 album Bilingual. Thank you as always to Seb. And indeed, this is one of two B-sides for the Somewhere single. And thank you to everyone who commented on Somewhere. Nope, I have never seen West Side Story. I've known of it since I was a kid, or at least I've heard of it going back many years, multiple decades. I just never ended up seeing it, so I had no context for that being a song originally from that musical. So yes, I was new to the tune, but of course that is my own Philistine ignorance. Nevertheless, the point is, I don't know if either of these B-sides is also taken from that, or maybe also are covers. Nevertheless, the second to last tune in the folder, and the first of the two B-sides, is The View from Your Balcony. I like the phrase, there's certainly a visual image to it, and of course it's both outward looking in terms of what one might see from the vantage point of a balcony, which like automatically indicates you're at least on the second floor, but there's also a sense of what's behind you, or what is inward, and what is there is someone's bedroom or someone's home, and thus the idea of looking out from this person's balcony, it suggests an intimacy, a familiarity, a relationship maybe. So again, it is like simultaneously about what's out there and what's inward, what's behind the person. So yeah, I do wonder what this might be. Let's give it a listen and I'll see what I can catch. This is Pet Shop Boys and the song is The View from Your Balcony.
Look at the view from your balcony, London through your eyes. No one but you to keep me company. 20 floors up the high rise.
Okay.
In our romance of the old school. If you lived in this tower, a victim of the system, a subject for punk rock. But look at the view from your balcony. The sunset is sealing the sky, and how proudly you are pointing out to me. London through your eyes, how like a in a castle, viewing dominions below, telling me now, in a whisper, something I needed to know.
lovely. I really enjoyed the atmosphere of that tune, which was mellow, calm, intimate, and elegant, and definitely in terms of form it has that like down tempo trip hop vibe, which again, it is interesting having now gone through a fair amount of their catalog. I get it, there's still a lot more, but yeah, they do the like really bright synth pop type of tunes well. They do like legit like underground dance music type tracks well as tunes that are somewhere between those two, like synth dance where they have, vocals that are more pop style, but then, kind of dance floor rhythms and so on. They do these down tempo trip hop tracks very, very well, and then, the opening of Bilingual, the album proper, had these kind of like shuffling rhythm tracks. There's tunes with spoken word vocals as well as tunes with very ethereal vocals from Neil. They really do have a lot of variety in their catalog, and yet in these overarching like sub-styles of theirs, they really, put their own spin on it. So it's like they're working in these genres, and yet they are unmistakably Pet Shop Boys tunes no matter which part of that you're talking about. Anyway, I love the intimacy of the tune. It's, making reference to pouring wine and turning out the lights. That could go more, let's say, late night, but it doesn't feel like that's what it is. It feels like they're both, sort of reclined, looking out at the sunset, looking out at the city from a 20th floor high-rise, not just the second floor, although, again, I did say at least the second floor. But yeah, it sounds like, sort of like a penthouse, and they are looking out, and he makes reference to, the other person whispering into his ear something he needs to know, which, you can't whisper to someone unless, one, you're like literally right next to them, and even more, like you're saying it in a whispered voice right into their ear. So there's a real intimacy and close physical proximity that's just suggested by that very line. So yeah, it sounds like they're in a really good place, literally, physically, but also psycho-emotionally and in terms of their intimacy. So it feels like this is a tune said in a very comfortable state by two people who are enjoying the inward and the outward, and maybe the outward being, representative of the tranquility and the warm connection that they're feeling, both like in the moment and, we assume, over a longer arc of their story together. So that's what I took away from it. Do let me know again if this is another cover. I'm less inclined to think so, not only because maybe it's not likely that they would put out an EP or a non-album single with only covers, but secondarily, this feels like the kind of storytelling and atmosphere I've come to know from many of their lyrical endeavors. So either way, I really like this one. Let me know what you think, and I will see you next time. Peace.